Welcome back to Cooking Unscripted. Today's episode, this week's episode, whatever you want to call it, is all about a steak. I wanted a steak, felt like a steak, so we're gonna make a steak. And it's pretty simple, seared New York steak. We're gonna throw some black garlic butter sauce over the top of it, because that's fucking what I want. And I'm gonna show you how to make it, and it's really, really easy. Let's get started. First thing we gotta do is make sure that the steak is out at room temp, which it is, it's right over here. People are gonna say it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. To me, it matters. So if you don't wanna leave it out at room temp for 20, 30 minutes, that's on you. We use simple seasoning, which is Lowry seasoning salt, which is what I like. You can use just plain salt and pepper, but this gives it a little bit more of a salty flavor, a little bit of a smoky flavor, and it goes really well with this butter sauce. From there, we're just gonna make the sauce. Pretty simple. Garlic, black garlic, because we're using black garlic. If you don't know what black garlic is, black garlic is garlic that is fermented, has a great flavor, strong flavor, but it doesn't have that punch you in the dick kind of fucking bitterness that raw garlic has. All I thought about was Tracy Morgan and the kid. I don't know if you've seen that video, that movie. I completely lost my train of thought. From here, it's shallot, black garlic. We're gonna use some cognac, some heavy cream, some beef stock, butter to finish it. We're gonna pour it over a steak. And then, I'm not sure I'm gonna share this one with my production crew. I don't know, maybe we'll have that with some limoncello. Anyway, let's get started. First thing, we're just gonna hack up some shallot real quick. I haven't cut on video for a while, so I figured I'd cut on video for this particular episode. You know, people say, oh, he doesn't have knife skills. I swear to God, if I cut myself, right? Mandy, that was for you. It's an inside joke. All right, some shallots, black garlic. Unlike regular garlic, because it's fermented, obviously, duh, it's black. 2, it's uber soft. So we're gonna actually mash it when we cook it to kind of break it up. And I like having big pieces of black garlic. It's one of my favorite things. Damn, you and this music stuff that you're putting in my head today, these are a few of my favorite things. So this morning, I said something, oh, it's snowing outside. So Mandy asked Gabby, so do you want to build a snowman? So then I started singing, do you want to build a snowman? And then I guess, because I can't see, she couldn't see Gabby. She got all like, Mandy's like, she should see her face. I'm like, Gabs, you don't like that song anymore? She's 12, about to be 13. And she's like, no. I'm like, I remember when you wouldn't shut the fuck up, because that's all I heard. Do you want to build a snowman? But there's a nice meme, a Star Wars meme, of a itty bitty little Darth Vader looking through the keyhole saying, do you want to build a Death Star? Back to the second love of my life. A little bit of oil once that gets hot. Jeff Bezos, help a fucking brother out. I'm poor, dude. A little, you know, hey, let's supply him with some steaks would be nice. This microphone is driving me crazy. This would be like it's hitting the back of my throat. Dun, dun, dun. I like Lowry seasoning salt. I like for steaks. I like it. So the pan is smoking. Can we put the Jim Carrey smoking? No. Just saying. And we're gonna add the steak. Let me use the source of my carpal tunnel. And we are using a very large piece of meat. I'm a little jealous. We're gonna sear it, and we're actually gonna finish it in the oven. It's prime New York from Whole Foods. I can't help it. You would think I did fucking coke as a kid or something. Pass. Yeah, it's wishful thinking. There's a meme of like Leonardo DiCaprio from Django Unchained, right? That's the famous one. He's got like a fucking joint out of his mouth, fucking bag of Coke in his hand, a bottle of Jack Daniels in his other hand. And like line cooks, how do line cooks do what they do? And then there's that. The one where he makes the face, but that's what they added to that picture. That's what they added to that picture. Was the bag of Coke, a joint, and a bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm not swigging this. This shit's nasty. That's my fucking. That's what we do, right? Every time we have booze. That's gonna be a nice steak. I live my life through my nose. So, since this is such a big piece of meat, we're gonna put it in the oven and we're gonna finish it that way. It's funny, I just cooked for a guy who had never seen anybody put it in the oven, started in a pan and finished it in the oven, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, while the steak is resting comfortably in the oven, we are going to make the sauce. You're gonna start with a little bit of oil, get this bad boy hot. It's like ritual. Who drinks it? Like I can't. Fuck. They hand me a bottle of tequila, like the square one that's in the front, not the gold one, the white clear one, right? Oh yes.
Want a limoncello?
No, we did that episode already. Don Julio. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our shallots, get those in there. So shallots are good. We're gonna add our black garlic. We're just gonna break it up. Now, for safety purposes, so you don't burn down the kitchen, turn your flame off, add your cognac. Lighter, if you don't have a lighter, you can turn your flame back on. And tilt your pan, just be careful. And you just want to burn the alcohol off. If you leave it on the flame, turn the flame on, eyebrows go, hair goes. The smell of burning hair when you're trying to cook, it's almost as bad as that. We're gonna add our beef stock and our cream. And we're just gonna let it reduce. While that's reducing, I need to rename my spoon. No, I can't do it. Can I do it? You just have to set this one aside because this one's for paddling. What? It's like the perfect shape. It's a little heart-shaped, right? As this begins to reduce, there's a fancy French term for making a sauce thick. It's called squats. We're gonna add butter. And we just want to move it around, turn the heat down, almost off. And we want this to thicken. All I have in my head now is fucking G-Love special sauce. Baby hot sauce. So we want to incorporate it slowly. So if the heat is really high when you're doing this, it will actually break and the butter will separate from the actual sauce. So you want to do it slow. You can actually take completely off the heat and do it. But from the overhead, you can see that it comes back together very slowly. I'm gonna add a little bit more butter because I want a particular consistency that I'm looking for. Fucking cognac. This shit's nasty. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, it's like beauty. So let that go for a little second. A little salt. A little pepper. I'm gonna pull a steak because I don't like my shit well done. You want to what? Head down, Julio. It's been a long day. Look at that. Spread it. So steak. There's my steak. And it looks wonderful. I could do the whole cut it in the middle thing, but I know how I like my steak. And the way I eat it is the way that I eat it. The way you eat it is the way you eat it. If you think my steak is overcooked, you can fill in the blank. If you think it's undercooked, you can eat and fill in the blank. Eat a steak. Should we show them? Yeah, should we show them? Like, it's pretty fucking nicely cooked steak. We're gonna put this on a plate here, because that's what we do here. And then we're going to take I'm just gonna leave that there, right? Just put it like right there, right next to each other. We're gonna take our For Fun paddle. We're gonna put that on there. I'm gonna go over here and grab a knife from my not sponsored by Wusthof knife block. Cognac's definitely better in sauce than it is in fucking out of the bottle because it's a big meat to swallow. Great recipe, simple, easy recipe. Simple, easy recipe. I apologize to my English teacher, but I don't remember who it is. If you like this, please hit the subscribe notification, smash bell thing, and I will see you next time because I'm gonna fucking eat because this shit's good.